Hello, my name is Siobhan Taylor. Our group consists of If2, Tori, and Lamar, and myself. We are doing our project on how information is transferred through HD television. So basically, the whole HD television concept of it is that HD television is different because it fits more rectangular squares onto the screen, known as pixels, compared to regular television, which pixels are not fit onto the screen as much, and their whole ratio is incomparable. So yeah, moving on. How info is transferred to the HD television. Whoa, oh yeah. As I tie into that, I will also tie in how HD television works. High definition television works because of the little rectangles known as pixels, and as the pixels form and fit on the screen, they shape the whole picture, and that's where the screen comes out, compared to standard TVs, which form a gun at the back of a picture tube to eliminate the little rectangles called pixels. And now getting on to how info is transferred. The info is transferred either through HDMI cable to view the HDTV experience, or the HDTV can receive radio waves from a broadcasting tower that way, because the cable station or TV broadcasting channel station sends out waves via airwaves and bounces off satellite, goes to the broadcasting tower, and from the broadcasting tower, the HD television receives the whole radio wave signal, and then from there, it can go through the HDMI cable, or it can just receive it through the whole HDTV, and that's how the TV is broadcasting. And from there, the pros and cons of HD television. The pros: you have a clearer picture, better sound. You have less things to worry about technology-wise. And the negatives would be that it's very expensive, very costly. So the benefits to owning an HD television is the same as the positives that I was previously talking about, such as the clear picture and the excellent, superb surround sound that you get with the HD television. Compared to standard television, you don't get the whole clear picture. You get ghost images. All that reflection bouncing back at you. It's very disturbing. To some consumers, but limitations. Let's see. Like I was saying, that's a con also, because there's a lot of limitations. Because if you don't have the HDMI cable, you can't experience the whole HDTV experience, and you can't watch TV like you wanted to. You still be watching it, without the HD part. So it'd just be regular TV then. So what's the point? But other than that, HDTV is a great buy. I don't have an HDTV, but I recommend it to a lot of people. I watch the game on Sundays. Go to a local bar or something. They have HDTVs posted up, everywhere. So good crystal, clear picture. I go to a Bible study Wednesdays. Watch the PS3 games or something on the HDTV. PS3 has Blu-ray. That's another part of the whole HD. So as I was saying, the cons to owning an HD television is that it's expensive. But other than that, there are no really bad negatives to owning one, except that, there's a possibility, in case you don't have cable, you can't receive the waves that are being transmitted, so you can't receive that picture. And also, if you don't own an HDMI cable, then you can't receive the HDTV experience. And that's why you're buying a HDTV for, because, if you buy a HDTV, you have to have the experience, goes hand in hand. You know, like white on rice. You know, you can't have rice that's black. You know, that's rice. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, HD TVs have different frequencies compared to standard TVs because as you flip through different channels, there will be different waves sending digital ones and zeros compared, also known as computer code, because HD TVs, they have a different frequency compared to standard televisions. So basically, to wrap that up, it's saying as you turn the channel, the frequency can go up or down depending on the channel. So when you're flipping it up or down, the frequency changes because of the whole channel. So if you're changing it from ABC to CNN, the TV requires a higher frequency. But yeah, as I was saying, a device in a TV set amplifies these elements and separates the different channels because of their different frequencies. So basically, it had the DTV transition was good for the world because the government made it mandatory to have everybody go out and buy a converter box so that everybody could view, you know, clear picture, you know, in their homes instead of buying an HD TV. But, you know, still it'd be better to buy HD TV. They're just viewing it now, if they have the converter box, as DTV instead of HD TV. So they don't have the high def part, they just have the direct TV, you know, whatever DTV stands for. But, so the government spent loads of money, you know, making everybody buy these converter box. So I think it was a good thing, you know, for the government to spend millions of dollars, you know, to go out of their way and, you know, make this a mandatory transition for consumers to go out and get converter boxes. So yeah, sum it up, HD TV is a good buy. I recommend it to all kids, grandchildren, baby mamas, baby daddies, grandfathers, slave owners, slaves, hospitals, nurses, psychiatrists.
You're a jerk. I know. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. I know. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. I know. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. I know. You're a jerk.
We're all
You're a jerk.
no boy.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
No boy.
You're a jerk.
And I'm recording.
You're a jerk.
No boy.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
No boy.
You're a jerk. Jerk. Jerk.
Jerky.
Jerk. Jerk. Jerk.
Jerky.
Jerk. Jerk.
Jerky.
Jerk. Jerk.
Jerky.
I'm so cocky with it. Got my eyes shut, closed like Rocky hit it. Got the girl on my swag, she loving them jerking songs like the new iPod. Just touch it and turn her on, and when the bass start beating, in her waist I'm beating. Done, I got on my way, I'm leaving. She like, where you going? I ain't got my shoes in first. I said it's none of your concern, and she yelled. So I walked out the door, called him Jay. Told him it's a function, he said I'm on my way. We put up to the party, I took off my shirt and got geeked up. Everybody jerking, we was jerking to the right, jerking to the left, and she popped us out of nowhere. She was still half dressed. She like, for real jerk, I love it for this stuff. That the whole party heard her, but all I could hear was wow, 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 wow.
You're a jerk.
Why you tripping? I ain't even do nothing.
You're a jerk.
I'm a jerk. You ain't never lied, but hey, do